All right. I was doing some charting. I've kind of charted a little bit the past couple days, trying to get my feet wet back in it, and I wanted to really look at the SPY as it is the heartbeat of the entire investment economy. So I rewound it to the 16th of August, right? Because we're on this perpetually higher highs, higher lows. We're really not retesting. That's kind of, I guess, a retest, but this thing's just up, 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 up. And I think we have our first sign of weakness somewhere soon after here. So I wanted to get it in real time. Let's say that you're long or you're out waiting on a signal on the sidelines. Okay. This is a pretty severe sign of weakness in my opinion. Not to mention we have a head and shoulders here. So like if I were watching this in real time and we put in a lower low and a lower high and we're coming in and retesting here, I think I've actually got head and shoulders. Yeah, so whenever you have a head and shoulders, wherever your neckline is, the distance from the neckline to the top of the head is your target. That amount is your target when the right shoulder breaks down. When this doesn't break down, when we have this roll over the top, which when you compare it to what we had, okay, we don't really see that. We see an impulsive move, impulse move, impulse move, trickle up. This was maybe the start of a head and shoulders with the neckline here, but it never came down to retest that trend line. And then it's up, up, up. It would maybe get lazy and roll, but it would pull out. This is just different structurally. It's just different. It's a rollover and consecutive new lows. So in my mind, it's a perfect head and shoulders that did not break down, that confirmed and held. It looks like the retest was exactly the previous high before the head and shoulders started as well. In any case, it held. So at this point, as price moves, you're looking for a higher high than the head, and you're buying your low, wherever that low may be. So we're showing strength out of there. We want to get a higher high out of here. You maybe want to hunt a short at the peak of that head. But really things look bullish at that point. And there's our higher high. Okay, we made our higher high. And you would say buy the dip. Where do you buy the dip after we've confirmed, we've held support, we've gone? I don't know. I don't know what's really coming here. Probably no dip. Ever. Actually, and this is a significant enough change in pattern and momentum that I think a Gann or a fib time zone would be wise. Yeah, let's do that. Throw a fib time zone on here to help us decide when, because it doesn't look like we're going to get a dip to buy. So this will maybe help us decide when the shift is going to happen. Throw some time zones in there. Okay, here's our dip. And this was probably, just based on the time cycles, this was probably our dip to buy, a retest of the head. So we break out, we fiddle around, we pull in, we retest the tip of the head, and we go right on a fib time zone. Now what are we seeing here? Put this on here earlier. We've got an Elliott. So out of the support holding on the right head and shoulders, we Elliott out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're in our corrective move. And this is the daily chart. So like, you know, if you're playing this and you're calm and not emotional with it, you should be able to see the Elliott by the time this thing hits wave 3, right? Even if you miss all this move, you can tell that that's bim, bim, bim. That's an impulsive move up. So you're looking for your corrective move now. 4, 5, it's the time cycle. Let's see. There is an overarching theme I'm trying to get to with this. And we're going to watch for our next time cycle if we're not in something here. I mean, I don't know what signal any one of us would need to get in or out of our goodies. And again, though, you know, this pattern is significantly different than this pattern. Okay, we start doing a rollover head and shoulders, and it's great that we found support and formed a new high, but the structure is different. The structure is different. I can't define exactly what it is, but it's just fucking different. And these are the moments where we were all on it at this point. We were talking about, like, this doesn't, you don't just bounce back from this and pretend that it never happened. These are big days. These are high volume days. These are breakdowns. Now it is finding support here. It's finding support at the previous highs here. And this, it's just wicking down and pulling up on the daily. Is there, oh, look at that. Looks like there's a head and shoulders here. Bam, bam, bam. On this drop through, the retest the next day and the rejection, go short. And you go short from the tip of the head to the neckline, which I'm on snap to bar, so it's tough to tell, but it looks like almost 6%. It's probably 5.5%, right? So let's see where, if it breaks here, it confirms another daily red bar and it pulls up and wicks right there. It wicks to it. Let's say we take a short and we're hunting 5.5%. Well, would you look at that? And that's the rules of these head and shoulders. The distance from here to here is your target when the neckline breaks. And look where the target is. And these things are obviously self-fulfilling as fuck because everybody's closing their shorts here. And that adds to the support. And that's why price stops, chicken or egg. But let's see. I want to say that we have a pretty significant trend line here. And we were all convinced that we were going down at this point. Bitcoin had shit the bed, SPY shit in the bed. I mean, this is a very significant trend line here. This is where we refused to break down before and had an Elliott out of it, okay? We've broken our head and shoulders, bearish sign here. Everybody feels like we're topping. Something's about to happen at this time cycle. I'm shorting on this. I'm setting an alert on this. You know, I'm setting an alert there and I'm shorting if price touches it each day. Now, this is what I really wanted to get to. we've got a situation here where we're forming a massive head and shoulders pattern, right? And even if you want to try to find a place for this that's not there, where it makes more sense, maybe here, who knows? There's a place to put this where you have 1, 2, 3. We broke through, and what you can be patient on this right shoulder, if this is the right shoulder. You can be patient and wait for, so like it breaks down, you don't go short immediately, wait, because it shot back up, and then it looks like it found support here. Had a little bounce, maybe found support there. Okay, it broke through and closed. We're just waiting for confirmation. So this for me would be confirmation. A breakdown, a wick up to it, and a high volume bar of people selling off. And so I'd be taking my shorts here, 425. Dangerous. That's a high volume bar. I'm probably going to set a stop here. 425, 442. I don't know if I can eat that whole distance, but that's a big day. I'm going to be marinating on what to do with my short here. Okay, it's fine to get there. You just don't want to see it get past it. And yeah, I would be exiting my short, and I'd be looking to pre-short up here somewhere. I'd be shorting this level. I don't think it's going to get to here, but look where we are. Previous highs, then it was support. I'm going to throw a line right there. Got a lot of support here. It's been support and resistance a lot of times. And popping through it seems to be something it's done a lot too. Maybe I'll just move it to here. I like it here. Okay, yeah, I'm looking to short. And so the question becomes here, is this an enormous head and shoulders? And if so, where is this neckline? Maybe this is it? 1, 2. That was pretty impressive right there. And I have no idea what's come. Well, there you go. And so I'm pretty wildly in profit on my short. Now, here's the deal. Macro level, okay, formed a lower low, lower high, lower low. Higher high than this one, but still a lower high, If we form a lower low here, that's not good. This is a confirmed bear. No surprise that this level is providing support. Probably would have tried to close my short here at this prior low, anywhere here. And I'd be looking to re-enter. Okay. So this is a big problem. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, support is breaking. If we expect price to go from the head to the neckline, that's 13%. Let's call it 13%. So where does the neckline break down? Okay, and this for me is huge. This daily for me was huge. We closed below. They gapped us up. We opened above. We closed below. We wicked up that day. Closed even lower. This is a confirmation that this neckline is fucking broken. That's as much confirmation as you can get. Look to short. Boom. Touching there, short. 400, short. 402, short. And that's where we are. This is all the way up to date. This is where we are today. So if I were to just go boom, 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 boom. And really it's here, somewhere here. But we'll pull it down. I mean, let's just call it here, whatever. Throw it on there. This one can get out of here. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Can't find it. There she is. Remove. Okay. This is as Head and Shoulders can be. This is as confirmed of a breakdown as can be. It doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. And I would be very comfortable. The pre-market's opening at 406. I would be very comfortable shorting at 406. And I would probably just use a horizontal support line as my stop. So this level, maybe these levels. Yeah, 417. It's tough. I don't have enough time to really pick where my stop would be. But I would be hunting a short. Big time. And the target, what did we say it was? 16%? Is that what it was? 13%. So that number from here, we'll call this the break of the neckline. 13%. We're looking at 350. That's our target. 350. Where does that bring us? Boom. Right here to these previous highs from October 2020. Banged against it, rejected, banged against it, rejected, broke through it, retested. Mind you, there's a retest there after we broke through. Really probably retested again here, and then we were gone. We are going to come back and capture this. We will. 350 in the cards. That's my thoughts for the day. Enjoy. I don't know one more thing about this fib time cycle. So looking at this Head and Shoulders, we call that the first zone. Well, it predicted this one pretty well. It predicted the high here pretty well. What's it going to predict here? Who knows? This could be a new Head and Shoulders forming. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It could be a high. This is a daily chart, so saying I'm hunting a short here doesn't mean I'm going to cash out on it today. This thing could come to here and retest these lows. And that could be the fib time cycle high from where it would pull down to the 350 point over here. Or it could be sudden. I mean, we don't know, but looking at the money flow trend line, it does appear that maybe we've broken out. It does appear that we have peaked out here on the money flow. So maybe just patience. If we confirm and stay below this trend line, it's not a good sign. But maybe patience, let the money flow do what it's going to do. Targeting June 9 for a continuation or reversal of whatever we're in. Who knows? I'm not here predicting the future. Just wanted to put this on video and show it. All right, good talk.